friends, I wanted to pop on today and show you a tool that I think is really important that everybody has in their healthcare toolbox at home. I know you probably know that this is a thermometer, and most of you probably have one, especially if you have kids. You've probably seen this before. It's a blood pressure cuff, and you might even have one at your home if someone has high blood pressure and they have to monitor it based off what their doctor is asking them to do. But I am guessing that not a lot of you have a glucometer, which is what measures your blood sugar. 9 out of 10 Americans, or 84 million people in America, do not know that they have pre-diabetes. So today I just wanted to give you a few tips. I wanted to show you really quickly how you take your blood sugar and tell you what you're going to be looking for and why you want to be checking and being aware of your blood sugar, especially if you have any kind of health problems, inflammation, autoimmune issues, you're already diagnosed with any other chronic condition. Your blood sugar is going to be a key part to improving your health. This setup you can get for under $14, and it's just the glucometer, the strips that you put in the meter, and you've got the alcohol swabs and then the little lancet that pokes you. You basically are going to wash your hands, you're going to clean off one of your fingers, you're going to poke your finger to get the blood, you're going to take the strip and you can turn on your meter by just putting the strip in, and then you take your blood that you have on your finger and you put it at the end of the strip, and it's like a little straw and it sucks it right up into the strip, and then it'll tell you on the monitor what your blood sugar is. It's super easy. It probably takes less than a minute to do it, so it's not a long process, and the poke is not something you can change the depth of this, so if you just need a little poke to get a little blood. The important piece is there's two things that you need to be looking for with your blood sugar. Your fasting blood sugar when you wake up, and then what is your blood sugar after you've had a meal, approximately an hour and a half to 2 hours max after a meal. You would test it. You would want your blood sugar when you wake up in the morning to be well under 100, like below 95, down into the low 90s, 80s, even 70 would be fine, but you don't want it creeping up to the high 90s, and you especially don't want it over 100. 100 is the marker for pre-diabetes. If you test your blood sugar several days in a row in the morning when you first wake up and it's over 100, that is a key indicator that you have become insulin resistant. Insulin resistance is where your body cells basically are saying, put the brakes on to the sugar that's in your bloodstream, and it's saying when it knocks on the door of the cell, I want to come in, and the cell's saying, I'm full, go next door. And then that sugar has to continue to circulate in your system until it can find a place to land and go into a cell. When your blood sugar stays high for a long time, it's not good for your blood vessels, the tiny blood vessels in your eyes, in your brain, in your organs. It damages the inside of your blood vessels. That's why cardiovascular disease is huge when you get diabetes. You have vision issues, you have issues with your hands and feet where they lose toes and limbs and things like that. It damages tiny organ cells like in the kidneys when they're filtering all of your bodily fluids and things like that. So there is so much damage that can be done, and it could be just silent for so long. The other piece to it, you might have heard something called type 3 diabetes. They've really zoned in on the fact that high blood glucose levels for a long period of time is an indicating factor in Alzheimer's or dementia. So I'm just asking you to take some time with your health, possibly invest in a small amount of money into a glucometer and check your blood sugar. The other one you want to check on is after you eat. 90 minutes to 2 hours after you eat, check your blood sugar and see what it is, and it should be under 140. That means your body utilized the food, it brought it into the cell, and it's not out there circulating too long, too high. If it's higher than that, then you need to kind of really look at what you ate and how your body's reacting. You can improve your insulin resistance by doing cardiovascular exercise, lowering your carbohydrates, and making sure you're controlling portions and you're eating whole foods that are not processed with a lot of preservatives and high sugar, high carb diet. Well, I hope that's been helpful. I would suggest to you to invest in your own glucometer so that you can be aware of what your blood sugars are. It's super simple. Take care of yourself and be for you.